So recently, well, not that recently, I guess. It was back in April of this year, 2019. Erin and I went and got dive certified in Hawaii, specifically Oahu. And we did a total of 6 dives. Um, I did 4, got my certification, then Erin had to do 2 extra, which was excellent because I got to do 2 more dives. Now, I think this is Turtletown. I'm not sure. I took a ton of video when we were in Hawaii. Unfortunately, it got all kind of jumbled up, not really well labeled, so I'm not 100% sure what this is. So if this is not Turtletown, it's either that or 4 of the other places we may have been in. I know we did Turtletown. We did. There was a cable one we did. There's a couple of horseshoe ones and Nautilus, and there's a couple other names that we did. So all of them were pretty good dives. I was a little bit disappointed, as you can see from the video here. It seems like the coral is pretty bleached out compared to other dives that we've done. So not excited about that. I mean, it's not terrible, and the visibility isn't as great as we had hoped for. Special thanks goes out to the Honolulu Dive Shop. They were very patient with us. Some of the conditions weren't great, specifically in our earlier dives that we did. Um, and so I know that those guys may have been a little bit frustrated with us at times during the dives. But as I said, they're great. I highly recommend if you're in Hawaii to go check them out. They are super great, super friendly, super accommodating for everybody. I know that the first day we had an issue getting to the beach, and they took us to the owner's pool to kind of complete that first day of training, which was excellent. Um, as I said, there were 6 dives that we did, 45 minutes each, and right around to the depth of 45 feet. Some a little bit deeper, but not. I mean, I would say maybe the max depth we ever went to was like 55 feet. It wasn't anything exciting. We didn't go over to say Yo 275 or some of the other shipwrecks there. There's a Corsair that's down. There's a lot of great dive sites there in Oahu if you get a chance to check it out. So if you're into scuba diving, highly recommend it, but definitely wasn't, again, as clear or as alive, I guess, as, say, some of the Bahamas sites that we've done. Um, yeah, then the other issue I had with this rented equipment, and I don't know if you can see that in this video, but when I started to surface the bladder that I was the BCU that I was wearing, it didn't deflate 100% correctly. So I went up a little fast than normal. It wasn't allowing me to release as much. And I know there's the right thing to do is reach behind you and pull on the release cord. However, and as you will find as you're diving, sometimes the training doesn't kick in as well as it should. So I just kept trying to push on that release valve instead of reaching behind me like I should have. And really reaching behind you is kind of out of the way. It's not the easiest to reach to get to. So it's just not instinctive. Didn't get hurt. Nothing was no issues, and I surfaced, at a decent rate. It was just kind of troubling that the equipment was having a little bit of a failure. A little bit older BCU. Um, Certainly something that I would recommend if you do take up diving to invest the extra money. After all, you could risk permanent ear damage if you were to surface too quick, if among other issues, right? So didn't I never stopped breathing or anything like that, so there was never any issues, worries about like, and we weren't seriously that far down either, so I don't think I was ever seriously worried. But again, sometimes you should really consider the equipment you're using.